following is a presentation of TFNN. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. Brought to you by Nadex. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tommy O'Brien, and Darrell Martin.
Welcome, folks. Tommy O'Brien. We do appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, we have the Dow Industrials down 8. You get the Nasdaq off 7. S&Ps are down 4.5. Gold's trading down 490 at 1185. You have the silver market off 8 cents, $16.76. Copper's flat, 266. We get the light sweet crude market down 50 cents, $53.29 a barrel. Notes, 10-year note up 4 ticks, 124.03. 30-year bond up 10 ticks, 150.03. And good old King Dollar. King Dollar up 95 ticks, 100.470. Euros at 107. The yen's at 115.13. And folks, if you haven't test drove the Nadex platform, great time to do it. Come over to our website at TFNN. You see the banner on the side. Bring up the platform. They'll put $25,000 of paper money into your account, and you can see how these defined option contracts trade. You know, last time, Monday, when Darrell was with us, we were talking about the spreads tightening.
Sure.
And, you know, even this morning out here, you know, I was trading gold this morning. I'm still trading it, but I was trading the 8 to 10 one. And I just
8 a.m. till 10 a.m.
8 a.m. to 10 a.m. And I was saying to Tommy, I'm going to get my head wrapped around this even more because the spread was so tight. I just wanted to buy it, and I bought it quick, and, you know, the 10's over.
Sure, right, yeah.
But it was going very close to tick for tick, which was like pretty incredible.
Sure,
man.
I mean, these are just the 12 o'clocks I pulled up real quick on gold. So you're looking at, what, $15 spreads, which is $150,
right?
Is the total
yes.
of what you're trading. So if it's, you know, right now it's at 1185, and you can see that there, you know, it's at 1185.4, right? And even here's one trading 1185.5 by 5.8, so that's right next to market, right?
You know, I know, man.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It really is. It's,
yeah.
You know, when you that
short-term trading.
Short-term
sure.
trading.
Yeah.
It's
you get some good leverage on those.
You
products,
do.
Right?
You get the leverage. You get the defined risk, and now it's getting much closer to the spreads are just getting tighter.
Yes.
That's the bottom line.
Right. The bid offer, so you can actually trade them
real short,
and not worry about the bid offer spread.
That's right. Yeah. You know, now if we go over and take a look, if you want to see something that's really wild, you know, yesterday we were doing the volatility trade on
natural gas.
Natural gas. And if you want to see how this thing fell apart, oh my God, this is crazy. Look at this.
Wow, yeah.
So, you know, 10:30, here's the 10:30, you got the, we traded both sides of it. And
Sure. Okay, now I remember that.
Isn't it crazy?
I was, you know, I'm always thinking what was like our pivot point, right? It was 345, right? That's where it was.
Right.
You took profits to the upside.
I did.
When it spiked up, almost right at like the very high, man, which is pretty cool. You know, even you just need this downward movement a little bit faster.
I did. No, I did. But when I looked at it, I said, wow.
Now,
man.
you know what, though? People, you can trade these where, you know, if you really see a seesaw where you're going to, like, try and get out real quick and look for another way, maybe you do a daily or something like that.
No, I know.
Yourself more options. We'll look at that next time.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so you got out at about
347, I think.
No, it was 48.5 or 49 because it was $35 to $40. Remember where you were covering yourself.
Right.
So you got it literally right up here. And yeah, so where is the end of the show? Yeah, it didn't go far.
No, it didn't.
Like right around here.
It didn't fall apart like 12:30.
Yeah. Pretty amazing.
It is because what it ended up doing, folks, is going all the way down to 336.
Yeah.
Now, if I show you,
that would have been $90.
Right, and we were talking about it. You know, I was bearish on the aspect because I was bearish.
And that's why you took your profits when it jumped up. You said you're not profits. You just were like, I'll break even, and I expect it might pull back.
Right. And what's laying down there? See that. You know, that downdraft that was created in the gas market on that
January 3rd.
January 3rd. That's pretty intense. You know, you had the counter trend bounce up here. Now, well, you know what's cool here? This is going to be interesting. So watch this, folks. So this is going to be a good setup for next week. So what you have is this. See that volume spike, man? That's a nice volume spike. So the way that I look at the market, it's like, oh, okay, you're going to go down to the lower end. You're probably not going to take that out, and now you have something else to go after again.
Sure. Nice little trading range.
Exactly.
Yep.
And in that market, that's intense. Now, if we go over to the gold market and we take a look at gold, you know, what we have, I really like what's happening in gold right now. And the main reason is that you've had the run up, you pull back, the dollar failed, and we have a Friday, and they're not taking gold apart.
Okay.
That's one of the biggest ones.
Sure.
You know, having the Friday, not taking gold apart. They can take the metals market apart, folks, on a Friday. And it's just the opposite that's happening out here.
Yeah.
You know, last night we did the workshop on the nugget and the dust.
Nice work, man. It's a great workshop.
You. And I want to thank everyone for coming to it, okay? Now, on the front page, if you...
Just so as you talk about it, yeah, you can still sign up, right? Is that what you're going to say?
You can still sign up, right?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, okay, perfect. You're going to talk about the free gift and the ETF alerts,
right.
too. Go for it.
Now, check this out, folks. This is pretty cool. So what you can also do, what we put under breaking news is this, okay? Under breaking news, it says free gift with ETF and alerts. What Direction put together, they put together a page, okay? And if you want to sign up, you know, for their leveraged ETF, their exchange, okay? And what it is it's a newsletter that goes out explaining, you know, leveraged ETFs, what they think is going on in the marketplace. Bottom line is that you can buy, no, not buy, they'll give you one of these small gifts.
You can choose one of the 3 free gifts just by signing up, whether it's a car charger, a sleeve of golf balls, or a portable USB phone charger.
And what I'd suggest, and there's a video series, the leverage ETFs. Now, they allowed me to use their material and put it in my own words. That is a great series to understand what's going on. You stay right there. Tommy and I are coming right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. We take your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. So Dow right now is down 5, Nasdaq's off 10, S&Ps are off 4.5. And as you do come over to our website at TFNN, you can still sign up for this lesson.
So one more quick thing. We'll probably be taking this down around 1 o'clock. That's when we'll be sending out the archive will be available on your members page if you signed up for it. So we'll send out an email basically just saying you need to log in. You'll see the archive. That'll be available about 1 o'clock Eastern time today. But yeah, you can still sign up so you gain access to that. And just like you were talking about right here, Direction, if you want a free gift, you just got to sign up, and then you get their ETF alerts with their newsletter, and you can choose one of the 3 gifts. And,
they're good gifts too, man.
They are. That's I came in and I said, at first I thought it was entering into a raffle for the 3 of them.
Right.
And I was like, what are they doing? And giving away like a raffle for, but they're giving one to every single person, which is pretty cool.
And, it's interesting for... charges are so important these days.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I feel like that's an impulse item I see a lot now because people put them.
Right.
And I almost sometimes just want to grab like an extra one because you're going to need it.
You need an extra one. I have an extra one.
Yeah. I have 3.
Yeah.
I have you got one in the kitchen, you got one in the bedroom, I got one in the car, and I got one in the office. There's 4.
Yeah, no.
And I should have a spare 5. I'm serious, right? Too funny.
And I want fast ones.
Fast charging.
Yeah, right.
No bad charges for sure. Okay. So what do we? I know the S&P. Let's take a look even because we pulled up. You want to pull up the S&P?
Yeah.
Just because we saw.
Let's take a look. So ESH7. So right now we're at 2289, and you had the first little downdraft. Yeah, small, but let's see. So,
but not insignificant, right?
No, right. Not for the quickness of it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So at that, we get the so the low of today will get tested, folks. Thus far. That's where the volume still is. So, intraday, we'll be down here again. We'll see whether it wants to take it out or not. If we go inside the Dow Industrials and we take a look at the strength versus the weakness, the strength out here today is Caterpillar. It's up 1.8%. Microsoft, 1.7%. Microsoft come out with numbers. Intel come out with numbers. That's up 1.7%. Taken away from it is Chevron. That's down 1.8%. Goldman's off 1%. Walmart's down 0.5. Now let's go over to Microsoft because Microsoft has been strong for a long time.
Yes.
And she's breaking highs again, and she's going to have the volume too. At 3.6 million already, and at the swing high as 6.4. So there's volume behind that move. If we go over to Google, Google came out with numbers last night, and this has been quite a ride this morning. And this is where, folks, these poor people that you send an order in, buy on the open. And if you want to see something, look at this. Opened at 834. The spike is up at 834. It's at 826 within the same bar. It's like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And what you have here is that this is like a sideways move on Google, really, right? It's not going anywhere.
I hear you. It's not that dramatic.
No, not for an $800 stock.
I mean, it's just going back 3 days.
Yeah, exactly. And it looks like it's rejecting lower price right now.
Sure.
Intel. We go take a look at Intel. Intel here. Intel's coming into its swing highs. Intel's going to need some juice here. This is going to get interesting. So 38.45 is the number. And we'll see whether it can close over it. Still strong. I mean, it looks like Intel's an ABC up. It broke the B point on the 24th. So that thing's strong too. SBUX, they come out with numbers. Starbucks gap down.
Yeah.
And you look at it, it's just sticking out like a sore thumb. It's got a high volume low with the, Starbucks mobile orders bring traffic jams to pickup counter. That's funny. Starbucks' much ballyhooed mobile ordering system has brought a painful side effect to the coffee giant, traffic jams at the pickup counter. Because customers can now order and pay for coffee via their phones, many of them now head directly to the part of the cafe where beverages are handed out. This creates pile-ups at Starbucks and frustrates some customers enough that they cancel their orders.
That's
Interesting.
unfortunate. They're gonna have to fix that.
Yeah,
I know some people that have done it, and they walk in and then they get like the stare from people thinking like you're cutting them too, where they haven't quite facilitated that in a correct manner. Because that shouldn't happen. You know, they need to. They're usually pretty good at the process.
Yeah. No, for sure.
And that looks like. In fairness, I go to Starbucks enough, and I haven't used that yet.
Right.
Because it's not super clear where you go. Do you have to? And then you kind of have to like flag down a person and
So-
say that you're.
So
I mean, that's the,
well. So check this out. The Starbucks that we have right up the street from us, folks. Right. I've watched this. And I don't think a lot of people use it, but the people that do use it, like the baristas, they seem to always know people, right?
Sure.
And I've watched it, and they know the people coming in. And I keep saying, I have to do this because they leave it right where we normally
it's
pick
the
them
normal
up.
pickup, basically.
You know,
right.
but there's not a lot of this is a big Starbucks, but a lot of people aren't using it. So I've noticed when I'm there, they go in hand. I say, why don't I do this? Because I've watched the people, you know.
Right.
So you know, I guess it depends on how many people are using it. And around here, not a lot of people are using it yet.
Right. I haven't seen the line problem at all.
No.
But you could see how in a big city when.
2 seconds.
And in fairness, that line doesn't get too out of control.
Right.
You know, nothing
right.
usually. So it's
Right.
like, but yeah, in New York City or something like
Oh,
that,
big time.
I would be calling it in all day.
Big
'cause,
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, no doubt. Let's go into the NDX 100, see what the strength versus the weakness is. Strength inside the NDX 100 today out here is maximum integrated. That's up 7%. Clack is up 4%. So that's the chip makers. Maximum integrated is a chip maker also, I believe it is. Let me just say. Design, develop, manufacture, broad range of linear mixed signal, integrated circuits. So, and that's what Clack does also. One of them must have come. Oh, and that's what Lam Research does. Okay, so the top 3 inside the NDX 100 are all chip makers. Lam is up by 2.7%. Dish is up 2%. That was down 2 yesterday, so it come back. Starbucks is the culprit inside the NDX, bringing it down. Starbucks is down 4%. PayPal's off 3%. Charter Communications is down 3%, and American Airlines is down 3% also. Let's look at that airline for a second. So. No, that's still at highs. That's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know,
they were getting talked up this morning. I heard them. I mean, they announced their earnings, and for the first time in a few years, they had increased revenue per seat mile.
Oh yeah,
which is a big deal.
It's a big deal.
That the pricing war they were saying is maybe over, and that they can, finally try and jack up prices maybe a little bit, or not at least just have to fight.
You mean squeeze us in more?
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah.
Squeeze
Squeeze an extra row in there.
Oh my God, man. Let's take a look at some of the higher volume stocks in this market, which is still low volume. You have the Microsoft is one of the leaders. That's up $1.27. PayPal's down 136. Colgate's down 440. Let's look at that. So Colgate, what's happening?
Not cutting it on the earnings.
I guess so. Oh, man, this is a monster ABC down. Ooh, this is a heavy. Let's see what they had to say. So Colgate sees single-digit earnings growth, excluding restructuring costs.
Yeah, that's adjusted downward from double-digit forecasts, and then they have the fourth quarter net sales.
Only from October, too.
3.72 versus 3.86. That's a big miss.
Yeah, big time.
They're not supposed to have those types of fluctuations. They're not in like a growing industry. In terms
No.
of,
You stay right there. Tommy and I are coming right back, folks. And this Colgate we'll talk about. This is a big ABC down. We're going to be right back.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you like it does me, visit everbank.com/TFNN to find out what they can do for you. Again, that's everbank.com/TFNN. Visit them today. EverBank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, Nasdaq, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen live during those shows, and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Darrell Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is down 13. You get the Nasdaq off 5. S&Ps are down 4. Bottom line is that we had a Friday going into the weekend. Sideways move. You know, we'll see where this whole baby shakes out. The Chinese New Year started last night. So
I heard you talking about that on the show, I think.
That's a week celebration.
Gotta love it.
Yeah, that's
Wish
pretty.
we were over there partying for a week.
Totally, man.
Chinese New Year.
And you know what has happened, folks, which is pretty wild, is that the Chinese economy has gone up so dramatically in the last 20 years that the way that it used to work is that all the workers would used to go home to their villages and with their families, right? Now what has happened, instead of doing that, there's enough money in the middle class that now everyone flies. They all go somewhere and fly. So the airlines, the China Airlines, they make millions and they put so many flights on. It's pretty cool watching.
It's probably like our version of, not Thanksgiving, but just in the travel that we
That's
have
right,
of,
exactly.
That weekend.
And if you go back to when I was growing up, bottom line, people used to get in their cars and, you would drive an hour and go to New Hampshire, and that was a big deal.
Sure.
Now, well, guess what? We jump on the planes, right?
That's right.
That's so. It's when you look at economies, people would be shocked about even the last 50 years in the United States how far the economy's going. Right.
Of course. Yeah.
Pretty wild.
Definitely.
Let's go to our man John in Philly. Hey, John, what's going on, brother?
Good morning, Tom and Tommy. How are you both?
Doing great, man. Yourself?
Very good, thanks. Boy, Philadelphia certainly was the focal point of the world yesterday, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's where Trump was, right? With
totally.
The governor of the retreat, the Republican retreat.
Yeah.
And the British Prime Minister to boot.
That's right.
Yeah. Got them all going, man.
It's like old school Philadelphia, right? The heart of everything going on in the country, right? Totally.
Yeah, totally.
Tommy, very, very old school.
Very old school.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. Why don't you go to a football game there?
Hey, I wanted to call in, Tommy, and ask you about natural gas futures. You and Tommy were both talking about yesterday's EIA inventory data reaction from yesterday.
Yes.
And the current lead contract is the March
Yes.
nat gas futures. And just to let you know, March is the last month for the winter heating season demand
Okay.
period. And then when you get past March for April, May, and June futures, you're back into just normal demand. So can you look at actually both NGH7 and the June contract, which gets into the summer months?
And what letter is June, John? Do you know?
Is the M7.
M7. Okay, cool.
And I'm particularly interested in your fresh eyes on not only March H7, but actually June M7. If you get and ask if you get a different message looking at the either one.
Sure. So when we look at we'll start with the March one. We look at the March one, which I had just said to Tommy before. This spike high yesterday is pretty cool, man. You know. You had 209,000 contracts, you know, and it gave it up in price. And I always tend to like those because they like to get revisited. And they normally get revisited pretty quick, okay? Mm-hmm. So it's like, okay, you can't even knock it down to the lowest swing point of 316 yet on this one. So that's what I was saying. I said, oh, maybe next Wednesday, you know, that we can get up to that level.
Sure.
So now let's go look at NGM7, which is going to bring us out. And we're at 339, and we line this one up. So you got, let's see, so 15,000 contracts. You had 13,000. Yeah, this is saying it wants higher price too. This is pretty cool. So watch what this is doing. You've had some, you know, you come off the lows and had some strength in this contract. You know, you had some strength in it on the 10th. You had strength in it on the 12th, and you had some strength in it yesterday. Yeah, this is saying that wants to be tested, man. That 354 still wants to be tested. You know?
Yeah, thanks very much on that. I'll just share a fundamental backdrop for this. When you get out to more distant contract months, this is predominantly a commercial market. In other words, producers on the seller side, consumers, the big utilities on the buyer side, without, I repeat, without much speculator activity.
Right.
And you get and if the distant months show patterns different from the present month where all the speculators reside, you can get hints as to what the supply-demand balance actually looks like, bigger picture.
Yes.
And so I'm looking at this and I'm saying this looks more bullish than bearish. In other words, secular or cyclical bull trend still in force.
It does. Now, you know what's really cool, folks, okay? And I know you know this, John. That is awesome when it not only lines up, but it lines up and you come into the spring and summer because a consensus would be, hey, it's going to get hot out. We're going to be all right. Well, guess what? It might get hot out.
It's not that easy all the time, right?
No, it might get hot out, but then what does happen in the natural gas market, if this Gulf of Mexico gets too hot very quickly, then people worry about, are we going to have big hurricanes and, you know,
supply will be affected.
Is it going to come up the Gulf?
Sure.
You know, so there's always something, isn't there?
There is. It's a great game to play. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah. Cooking, brother.
Tom and Tommy, thanks so much. I'll let you both go and appreciate your help.
You have a great one, man. Thanks for the call. Have a great one. Have a safe one. Yeah, the whole energy deal. Here, let's go to net oil for a second because
as you go on, just even saying, right, commodities, the fundamental aspect. Andy Heck, Commodities Hour every Tuesday, Thursday, right after your show.
Big time.
Those fundamentals, you know, they can really help you out, and that's an example of things, you know, that you should know.
Yes.
If you're looking at commodities, why not? You know.
And you know it's so much fun, folks. It's fun knowing it.
Right.
And just in life, it's fun knowing it. Whether you trade it or not.
Well, so just right out of that conversation, right? You know that the months that we're talking about in terms of the heating demand, that's coming to an end. And then guess what? As you're looking at forward months, that makes a lot of sense because, like, we're speculating on Nadex, right? We're choosing the shortest time frame product because we're trading it. We don't want to pay for all that time premium, and maybe it's not going to move as quickly.
Big time.
So if you're traders and speculators, you're going to be trading more shorter term the current month. Why not? It's liquid. It's more active.
Yeah.
It'll move with the market.
Right.
So when you go out longer, it's really people just pricing in.
Well,
they want to sell it on
that was a
5
great
months
piece.
out.
That's a great piece of information from John. There's no doubt.
Definitely.
Because just picture there. That's picture that people in the business. They're not necessarily going delta neutral, but imagine you already have the product, and you say, "Hey,
that's a price I want.
We buy that out 3 or 4 months for me." Yeah, but well, here I'm gonna lock that in, man. I'm happy with that price.
Right.
You know, I'm happy with that price.
Right. Because maybe, guess what? Maybe that's where you actually make money versus risking that if it falls from here, you lose money.
Absolutely, man.
You know?
Absolutely. Or you're going to use that money.
You had leverage half of it, maybe. Or
That's right.
Or you needed it to buy the next crop, right?
You got to buy whatever you're going to buy.
Right. You know your expenses.
Right.
And there's a million reasons.
You know, so if we go to the oil market, you're at 53.10. You know, it's back in the lower range. Anything under 53.66, folks, bottom line, that's that $50 level to me is still 51.65 on this contract. You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. I'll be right back.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's Nadex.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is down 11. You get the Nasdaq off 2. S&Ps are off 4. And folks, if you haven't test drive the Nadex product, great time to do it. Come over to our website at TFNN. You can hit that banner, bring up the exchange. They'll put $25,000 of paper money into your account, and you can see how these defined option contracts trade. Sunday night, currencies get going, the dollar's having a tough time. If we go and we take a look at this dollar right now, DXH7, what you're going to see is, yesterday we got up to 100.700, ends up coming back down to 100.365. Last night it's up to 100.795. Still can't hold price. You're at 100.440. Now, and what it's doing, folks, is this. This is, let's see. I don't need that one. No, I need this one. So, is that the 100? That's the 100 right there. So, the downdraft out here from the 12th, that's where it's having a tough time getting into it. And see, when you look at that volume characteristic of how it's going into it, it's going in with light volume. And it couldn't hold it. Yesterday it couldn't hold it. Today is actually going to be even lighter volume. And, that very well can be a large ABC structure on the way down. I suspect, number one, that 99,250 wants to get hit, and we'll see whether this 98,600 area wants to get hit. One of the tigers were just telling us that silver actually just went positive. Look at this silver, man.
There you go.
Silver's a maniac.
Yeah.
Silver is absolutely a maniac.
It's out of nowhere. Boom.
Exactly. So silver right now, folks, has rejected 1663 or at 1689, and that's a good number. You can see it's already in the higher range. Gold, we go back over to the gold contract. It's getting there. Hasn't gone. Let me go intraday for a second. Yeah, now gold didn't get the pop that silver just got.
Yeah,
So
right.
someone came into that silver market.
Yeah.
But those Nadex products, folks, the spreads are coming in nice. This morning, I was, as I said at the beginning of the show, I got into the 8 to 10 one. That was a nice little spread with low risk. This one here, I got in. What time did I get?
82.1 I saw was your trade. 1182.1.
Okay.
So 4 points lower,
Yeah.
right? $4
that's
lower.
$10 a point. It's
Yeah,
not bad
a
per
dollar,
contract.
yeah, per dollar.
Right.
Gold. Yeah.
It's pretty wild, actually, when you think about it. The market out here, as we go through this. Oh, I know. PESO. Peso. So.
Back it up. You have P. Oh, okay. No, P.
Yeah, PE. Thank you.
There you go. ESO.
There's peso spot, right? There is.
Yeah.
So, when you look at this peso spot market, folks, all right, what I think is really intriguing is this, is that, you get the border fight on, you get the tariff fight on, you get all of the above, and you bring this back, you can see that this thing has got killed. We went from, the peso was trading at 13 pesos to $1 US in, what is that, June of 2014, right?
Yeah.
As you go up, bottom line is that...
Yeah, now we're at 21.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, yesterday, when all this was going on, and I'm just looking at this as...
Go for it, I know too, yeah.
Well, they couldn't, it wasn't getting any weaker.
It was getting stronger.
Yeah.
I know.
So that was a huge heads up for me. I'm saying to myself, okay, so what I was, saying to the Tigers and Tigers says, listen, come over to our website, take a look at the Everbank foreign currency account.
Sure.
This is, to me, this is like a, if you're going to go to Mexico and have a vacation, it's a great way to buy pesos right now, have that bank account in there, because you can do it for less than $100.
Yeah, right.
That's the first part. Then there's a bigger attraction, too. It's like, okay, you can, without getting chopped up in the foreign currency market, you're making a speculation. There's no doubt about that. But to me, that's a nice speculation. I really like the idea that it wasn't getting hammered, but it's already got so hammered. It's like, okay, is it really, that
and the market was saying yesterday that they don't believe 20% tariff is coming anytime soon. That's for sure.
That's exact. Well, you have brought
that
up.
That would be my interpretation. As I say, that's for sure. I don't know how else you can interpret it. At least it's far off.
Well, watch. This is how you can interpret it. The last couple of weeks, you've said many times, right, that you didn't think the market was paying attention to the
risk.
The risk that's out here.
Sure.
And I think that's the fight.
That's a part of it as well.
I was working out with Nico this morning, and I'm saying to myself, and I said to Nico, which one's it going to be?
There should be more risk too, but then it can factor in that they don't think, and even his chief of staff came out right afterwards on the 20% and said instantly that's just one of many options that's on the table. So right away that was like, hold on a second.
Oh, the money managers are out there. I heard a couple of them this morning on Bloomberg saying that the market is saying that the tariff's not going to be there. And then all of a sudden,
or it's going to take a really long time to ever do to that type of a tariff.
And then that's how it came up with Nico and I. I says, yeah, well, guess what? Either that, or the market, or
the market's being foolish, right?
Yeah,
which is always a possibility.
And the market likes greed a lot.
Right? That's definitely you should keep that on your radar.
The market definitely likes greed a lot.
Right. It could be a super realistic possibility, right? And the market's not even considering it.
Totally.
For sure.
Totally. What I'm digging is that as a trader, you have volatility.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
For sure.
We got movement,
and you have the market making assumptions that might be wrong too, which
I like that.
Could provide, because all I was really saying was that the market thinks that it's not a real possibility.
Right.
I really don't know. You don't know.
Right.
Right. I mean, seriously, we don't know. There's been surprises already in the first week, right?
I figure fundamentally I'm taking the guy at his word, and it's going to have to be the rest of the Republicans that fight him. That's kind of where my head's going.
No matter what anybody tells you, there's only one guy that probably knows, what wants to get pushed ASAP and what's legitimate and what's just kind of a negotiation, as they probably call it, right?
What's going to keep everyone reeling, right?
Whatever it is, right? Totally. But no matter what, the market doesn't think it's real, and they can definitely be wrong.
And you know what it is, folks? It's all a gift from the trading gods.
We'll get some volatility, man. We're gonna have some news-driven events in the next.
That's pretty sick.
Foreseeable future.
It's my sickness.
Oh, no, it's the way it is. Volatility is coming.
It is the way it is. Yeah. Oh my God. Let's go take a look at some of the Dow stocks out here. What do we got? Okay, so you got American Express down 22 cents. Caterpillar's up $1.18. GE's down 24 cents. You get Johnson & Johnson up 83. JP Morgan's down 23. Let's go take a look at the XLF. So the financials, the financials, my take right now is that bonds want to go up, but the financials are not saying that yet. That they're hanging at the highs.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So if bonds are going to go up, lower yield, we're going to see this thing come down.
Sure.
And that hasn't happened yet. You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I will be coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Dow right now is down 12. Nasdaq's off 1. S&P's are down 450. We're going to be right back.
Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has put together the finest live programming lineup each trading day, featuring some of the most knowledgeable and respected financial minds in the nation to educate traders and investors. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we broadcast 9 hours a day starting at 8 a.m. as John Logan kicks us off each trading day with the Global Market Pulse. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we broadcast 11 hours. Get an early and healthy start to your day as Nico and Paige bring you Living a Primal Lifestyle. Then catch Andy Hecht at 5 p.m. with the Commodities Hour, following the Tom O'Brien Show. Mondays and Fridays, catch live trading on the Nadex platform with host Tom and Tommy O'Brien, along with Darrell Martin on the Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. See the TFNN program lineup via the link on the front page of TFNN.com to get a complete overview of our TFNN shows and hosts. And keep TFNN's Tiger TV tuned in on your mobile device, PC, or Mac for the latest financial news and information throughout the broadcasting day. TFNN, educating investors. Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is down 14. Nasdaq's off 1.5. S&Ps are off 450. And don't forget, folks, if you would like to sign up for that lesson in Nugget and Dust, you can do it right now. We're going to bring that down about 12 o'clock.
Yeah, 1 to 2 hours from now we'll bring it down. It's been up there for long.
And we're going to
long enough.
Yeah, and we're going to get that whole archive out on your page.
Finish that up in the next hour or two as well. And they can just log into the TFNN member page. That's where the archive will be. And they'll get an email after it's made available just to let them know.
Right.
Yeah.
And if you would like to register right under breaking news, it's pretty cool what Direction is doing, number one. Just check it out yourself. You can see what that's all about. You can sign up for the exchange, get a free gift, and go from there. Markets out here, bottom line is that this dollar can't hold price. So silver went positive. We'll see if gold can coming into 130. I like how this is trading out, meaning the metals market, the dollar. Now, the broad market, it looks to me that, guess what? Where you hanging here, man? I mean, volume-wise, look how light the volume is.
Sure.
192 million on the NYSE, and on the NASDAQ, 500. Bottom line, the market doesn't want to give it up.
Not yet.
No, and you can see, listen, I'm still a bear, but you can see the aspect. Just because it's not giving it up today, it still can go a lot higher because when we do look at the S&P, look at the little gap up. I mean, do you know what I mean? It's like, okay, it's hanging there.
How about let's look at the VIX, because they were talking about the VIX in the den that we're approaching multi-year low, and talk about the market maybe being a little too complacent.
It
right?
is, and the market, it is.
Would you say in a vacuum that you elect a new president within the first week, he says he cancels the meeting with however it got canceled, and
That's correct.
Proposes a 20% tariff on imports from one of our closest, border sharing, peaceful neighbors. And the market's like, all calm here, more calm than it's been in years.
Listen, I agree.
More calm than it's been in years.
What?
Really?
Yesterday we talked about, I told you that, we were talking about it, that the Journal opened the first vol on them, meaning that, on
There's
Trump.
a tough editorial on it. Yeah.
Well, today there's a bigger editorial, okay? I suspect the Journal is going to be the mouthpiece for the banks right now, okay? This is going to be a war. It's going to be a war between the big banks, Trump, the Republicans, and because
there's lots of sides to take on lots of issues.
And at the beginning, everyone's going to be under the blanket. Like they don't want. They're not trying to put their head up. Do you know what I mean?
Nobody's making waves.
So it looks like the Journal's putting their head up first because that's the Journal.
Well, there's a lot of people writing harsh editorials. The Journal gains a little bit more credibility because they backed conservatives,
they're strong Republicans.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
right.
I'm just
Right. So and one of the kickers from yesterday, folks, goes like this. The kicker is if the tariff goes on, well, guess what? You and I are paying for the walls. Mexico's not paying for the walls.
Go straight to
it's
consumer
straight.
products.
This is a common sense deal. It's not a big
Straight to
deal.
consumers.
So, as I said a little bit earlier, it's a trader's paradise because of that. And start putting it together. It's pretty cool.
True.
You stay right there, man. Mr. Basil Chapman's going to be coming up next, Growling Prowling with you. And I wonder when we hit the 10,000. Oh, we hit the 20,000 on the open. That's too bad. It would have been nice to hear
I
it
know,
on his
yeah.
show.
It took it from everybody.
Yeah.
That's why the media got to have a little field day with their opening few hours, knowing the market was going to open that day.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
So we got Basil coming up next. Of course, then we're going to get you to swim lessons in Chicago. Steve Rhodes, Dave White. I'll be back this afternoon. You can expect this market. We'll see whether it get any volatility on the way down. Right now, it seems
Dow's
flat.
down 26. We'll see what happens.
Thanks, pal.
Thanks, man.
Wow! Go get him, folks. Look forward to speaking this afternoon.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.